it's Holly here from your past is a gift. Now, for all you kids out there, I'm trying to think from what age I would be saying to watch this movie, but just a few nights ago we watched the movie called The Breakfast Club, and it's a really old movie and there's a lot of swearing in it, but get past that, okay, because it's not what the movie's about. I've been talking to many of you out there in many videos that you need to connect to others, okay? And sometimes our parents are out of reach. They're in their own little world. They've got their own issues, all of this going on. And what I've been telling you over and over again is that you need to connect to others, maybe the same age as you or similar. You need to find them. In this movie, there are 5 kids, all different backgrounds, all different categories, I guess, at school. You know, you've got the popular one, you've got the punk, and you've got the sports, you know, and you've got the academic, and then you've got the one that just doesn't seem to fit in anywhere. I guess, I wouldn't call it the geek because that was the academic, but they're 5 completely different kids, all roughly the same age. And they all come together at the end of the movie because they all have the same, but one common issue with their parents. And so please, if you have a moment, you know, and you're in this moment where you feel isolated and you feel that you're all alone in the world and you feel that you have nobody, I urge you please to watch that movie. Watch how the kids all come together at the end. At the beginning, they all seem to hate each other and they bicker and they fight and they throw snot at each other, you know, to put it one way, a nice way, I guess. But you'll notice in my videos, I never swear, I never use harsh language, and I try to use language that's accessible to everybody, because I don't know in my heart of hearts, you know, if it's children, 10 years, 9 years, 11 years, or a teenager that's 12, 13, 14 years old. If you need this message, if this message reaches you and you're at a point in life where you're feeling all alone, you're feeling separate and disconnected, then I don't want the video to be of the type of language that you can't listen to it because there's too much swearing going on, or you can't listen to it because the words are too big and you have to be grabbing a dictionary every 2 minutes to work out what is she talking about now. I don't want the words to get in the way. Between me and you, the message needs to reach you clean, simple, you know, because initially these videos, I put them together for my daughter and I wanted them to be for her at an age where she's young enough. If I'm taken away now, she's 5, and I wanted them to be, you know, that she can at 8, at 9, at 10, be able to watch them and be able to understand a lot of the messages, that she has all this wisdom, because I've spent 40 years of my life not getting what it's about and thinking that it's this is the answer to what I'm feeling, and that's the answer to what I'm feeling, and it's this way and it's that way, and it feels like those 40 years I've been stuck in a maze, you know, like a little mouse in this maze, going around and bumping into this dead end and bumping into that dead end, and the answer's not there and the answer's not there. And I didn't want her growing up, if I'm taken away, not knowing that it's so simple. The answer is so simple. You know, we're here for each other. We're here to connect, to give our love, to give our support, to help each other see the beauty within each other. This amazing gift that you have inside of you, this love, is there to be given. It's not there for you to feel that, oh, it's rubbish, that nobody wants it. That's not true. So please, today, if you're feeling in a place where you feel all alone and you feel isolated and you feel separate and disconnected and you feel like there's nobody, take the time to watch this movie, The Breakfast Club. It's a very old movie. I'm thinking maybe 70s or 80s, maybe 1970s, 1980s that it was made. But just brilliant little movie, and it absolutely touches on all the things I've been discussing over the videos about finding others, going through the same as you, finding others that will understand how you feel, connecting and supporting each other in that way. You don't need drugs. You don't need alcohol. None of that is going to make you feel better. You need human beings. You need contact. You need other people in your life. You need to give your love and you need to receive theirs. That's the truth of it. You don't need these other things. These other things, they're just going to numb you. You know, they'll make you feel better for 2 minutes. You'll be on a high, but then it doesn't last. You got to go back to it. And the only reason that young kids turn to these things is because they don't want to feel anymore. They don't want to feel that pain anymore. They don't want to feel that they're all alone. That you don't want to feel that you're isolated. And that's the truth of it. That's the truth of the alcohol and the drugs. And it's all to numb that pain. You don't want to feel it anymore. And that's okay, you know, because everything out there teaches us not to have these feelings. Because it's weak to have these feelings. And I'm telling you today that you need to embrace these feelings and find others that feel the same, and together connect, support each other, give each other your love, and help each other to feel seen, to feel heard, to feel that you matter to someone, because that's all we ever want. Okay, my darlings? If you have a friend, sit together and watch it together. You know, I think the worst word is maybe the F word in there somewhere, but it's just a word. It's not the end of the world. You know, and now on YouTube, everyone's using the F word here, you know, there, everywhere. It's being thrown everywhere. So it's not a word that you haven't heard before, I'm sure of it. You know, it's usually the first word that parents throw out the window when they're, you know, when they're upset or frustrated or cussing. It's usually the first word. So it's just a word. Get over it and, you know, get the most out of what that movie is really about. The most important thing to get out of it. Alright, my darlings, remember to click like and subscribe below so you don't miss any of the messages. And when you can, share the videos, pass them around. They're free. It doesn't cost you anything. But the messages are so important, and we need the next generations to understand what matters, what's important, so that we can have a better future. All of us, our children need to know. You guys, you need to know that this love that you have inside of you is not weak. This love can move mountains. It really can. It can heal. It can do so many magical things, wonderful things. And we're taught to ignore it, to bury it. We don't need it because it makes us weak. And that's not true. Alright, my darlings. So, I'll see you in the next video, okay? Thanks for watching. Bye for now.